Ammonium nitrate is a common fertilizer, but the other big use of it is as a mining explosive. So it's blended up with fuel and other chemicals and detonated to help blast rock, basically. It's actually on its own is generally quite safe. A lot of things have to go wrong to get to the point where you get a catastrophic explosion. There's really two ways that you can cause an explosion. So one is actually to have a high explosive detonation go off, or if you have a very intense fire and you have some very fast burning chemicals, you might be able to provide enough energy to trigger a detonation. We don't know exactly what happened in Beirut, so there certainly was a fire beforehand, but also maybe there were some, explosives, or there's reports that there were fireworks, for instance. The color of that first plume that goes up is pretty characteristic of the chemical NO2, nitrogen dioxide. And that's what ammonium nitrate produces if it just decomposes on its own. And then following that, you saw the white cloud going out in a circle, which was the shock wave moving. That is something that only happens when you have a true explosion. Kind of does just look like an authentic industrial accident. There's probably been a dozen or more significant ammonium nitrate disasters and incidents. There was a huge explosion in Texas City, which was a ship carrying ammonium nitrate. And again, it seems to have been an accidental fire that has somehow gotten out of control. In 2015, in Tianjin in China, there was another significant incident. In that case, there was storage of very flammable chemicals right next to ammonium nitrate. Almost anything you could have done with it would have been better. So if you'd turned it into fertilizer, that would have been an effective use for it. If it had been, put down a mine pit and safely detonated, you could have got rid of it. Almost the one thing you wouldn't do is leave it in a dense urban area. Thousands of kilograms is an enormous amount to be storing in the vicinity of a city.